Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends, and I'm here in Chicago at the Morningstar ETF Conference, here with James Norman, president and head of equity strategies at QS Investors. Great seeing you, James.
Great, Tom. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
So today you're talking about multi-factor strategies and kind of the evolution and growth. What are some of the main things you're going to point on?
Sure. I think some of the most important things is that really the world of ETFs has evolved. It really started out with more single sort of factor ETFs, value strategies or low volatility strategies. And those are great, but people are realizing that if they want to get a diversified exposure and really keep up with the market and outperform over time, they want to combine a number of those different things and address several of the weaknesses or inefficiencies that they're finding in cap-weighted indexes.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about that, about which ones are out there, what are the factors, how to combine them, things of that nature, and I think that's going to be really helpful for people.
Based on today's markets, what's going on in the marketplace, where we are with rates and all that, what are some of the key factors that investors should be looking for in these multi-factor strategies?
Sure, and I think this has also been another interesting evolution. If you look where we are now, a lot of ETFs are trying to solve a particular problem. And really, if you look at what the problems investors are faced with now, they are continuing to struggle with low income and fixed income.
Right.
We just had Mario Draghi today talk about how he's going to keep rates low for long. And that's what the expectations are in the US pretty much as well, that they keep kicking the can of interest rate raises down the field quite a bit. Japan, the same thing.
Yeah.
So if we're in that type of environment, and also with volatility being so low, investors are really nervous because valuations are relatively high,
right.
So equities are a little nerve-wracking at the moment. At the same time, it's really hard to find income. So what we're finding is that not only investors looking at multi-factor ETFs, but they're also looking at what are the ones where we can combine one or two factors to try to solve a problem. So in this particular case, what we've been really focusing on as a tool for investors is focusing at companies that have high sustainable dividends, where they can yield 4 or 5% on the portfolio, which is attractive relative to bonds, very attractive.
Yes.
But at the same time, since you're in equities, you want to control that volatility and downside risk. So focus on those high sustainable dividends, but ones that are the lowest volatility stocks, lowest volatility in price, and low volatility in earnings. And that way it's sort of that safe harbor stocks that should do well regardless what happens in the market and at the same time pay out attractive income.
Yeah, you folks actually have your hand in the ETF game yourself in your partnership with Legg Mason. Talk about that.
Sure. Yeah, we were really excited because we really are an investment shop with portfolio managers and researchers, and it's been great to work with Legg Mason because they're a great distribution shop.
Yeah.
So we've been working with them and we've launched several ETFs that we sub-advise. And the two that I'm most excited about in this particular environment are LVHD, which is low vol high div. It's a US focused, where we're focusing on companies that have sustainable dividends, where they can have the cash flow to pay them out and continue. At the same time, they are the lowest volatility stocks. We just recently launched an international version because we're seeing investors not only want to have that income play and with also that safety of lower volatility names in the US,
right.
But we're also finding they're interested in diversifying their portfolio and getting some of the attractive dividend yielding stocks in the international markets.
Yeah.
So that's why we launched LVHI, which is the international version of LVHD.
Excellent. James, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate it.